The title of my rapid talk is The Puberty of a Medicine. And I somehow have the same message as Marie, but I'm gonna be it in perspective of the life of a medicine. There's a life before and after registration of a medicine. These lives are separate, and these are also totally different lives. In the pre-marketing life, this little pill is just a child, while in post-marketing life, we all think the pill should be an adult. But is it? That's the question. In pre-marketing phase and life, there are controlled and restricted conditions, protective care of the pharmaceutical company, the parents of the pill, but there is hardly any contact with the real world. After living in this protected world, the medicine steps into the real world, where there are more uncontrolled conditions, and we think it should be behave as an adult, while actually it is still in puberty. Post-marketing, as we all know, it gets in contact with older people, with younger people, with patients with comorbidity, and it can make a lot of friends acting in a patient. We all know there is pressure to move the wall between pre and post-marketing. So a new medicine can become available as soon as possible for patients who could benefit from it. But putting to this wall and pressuring this wall and trying to move it from the post-marketing to the pre-marketing life, it makes the childhood of a medicine even shorter. And we all know that raises some questions. Questions about uncertainties about benefits, uncertainties about are we aware enough of the safety issues, and how can we balance these? I think the question is not how to make the introduction to the market of a medicine as soon as possible, but I think the question should be how can we get the necessary knowledge on benefits and safety as soon as possible. And therefore, I say stop the separation and break down the wall between pre-marketing and post-marketing. And thereby allow the medicine already to have contact with the real world under public guidance in childhood. And also recognize that a medicine has a puberty before it's get into transition into adulthood. Now you're thinking, well, she's talking about adaptive pathway. No, I'm not. Of course, adaptive pathway is one extra step for one period with extra guidance for some medicines, and those medicines where there is pressures on the wall. No, I think a medicine has a life course from conception to a baby, to a child, getting into adolescent to an adult. And it needs guidance in every phase of its life. And in the system we have now, I think there's too late, too little, and for too short of period of time, public guidance in the life of a medicine. So why not make a better pathway for all medicines? Take a more step-by-step route, where medicine is also publicly guided at an early age for a longer period in the real world of daily practice. Do we need a revolution? Do we need step by step? Do we need all to be flexible? I don't know. But it needs a revolution in our minds. This is African saying, it takes a whole village to raise a child. You could say the same way, it takes a real world to raise a medicine. Thank you for your attention.